Learning vocabulary is a big part of learning a language. The more English words you learn, the better you can communicate your needs, ideas, thoughts and feelings to other people in English. Vocabulary is essential for understanding too. In fact, learning new words is one of the biggest things you can do to improve your reading and listening. So what can you do to build your English vocabulary quickly and effectively? Here are 5 tips for better vocabulary learning. 1. Write down new words. It's a really good idea to write down useful new vocabulary. The act of writing the words helps you remember them better. Plus, lots of people learn better when they see things written on paper, rather than just hearing them. You can add a translation in your language, a definition in English, a note on pronunciation, or even a drawing. The more different links you make between the word and its meaning, the better. 2. Revise new vocabulary regularly. So, you've got an English notebook full of useful vocabulary to remember. But did you know that if you don't look again at the new words and phrases you've studied, you only remember on average 25% of it? That's a shocking waste of time and effort. The good news is that if you look at your notes again after an hour, again the next day, and once more after a few days, you can make sure that 100% of what you learn goes into your long-term memory. So make 5 minutes each day to revise your English vocabulary. The more you look backwards, the faster you go forwards. 3. Read in English. They say the best way to learn a language is by immersion, spending time completely surrounded by that language. Well, reading is like immersion through your imagination. Reading is amazing for your English in general, but it's particularly good for learning new vocabulary. That's because understanding a new word as part of a story makes it much more memorable than trying to learn a list of words out of context. 4. Learn from context. Speaking of context, let's talk more about that. Literally, context means the text that comes before and after a particular word. It also refers to the situation in which a word is used. Context is your friend when you're learning new vocabulary. It helps you guess the meaning of words you don't know. It shows you how a word is used in a sentence, and it helps you remember the word for longer. This means learning vocabulary by reading and listening is more effective